It's all about Trey Bay.
Trey Bay. Shout out to Tommy.
Yeah. So we've got Trey Sermon, who will now be receiving handoffs from Trey Lance. Trey to Trey, Trey Bay, Bay, Bay.
Hey,
So many
Bay.
running backs. So many running backs in this room, though, Badaki. It's like when we were in college, we shared a house, right? 18 Corumbin. Shout out to 18C. We had 12 people living in a 5-bedroom house at one point. That was too much.
It was.
That was way too much. And now we kind of see a similar scenario in San Francisco. We've got Mostert. They just signed Wayne the Train Gallman.
The X Factor.
Sure. Jermichael Hasty's there. You got Trey Sermon now, and they signed another. They drafted another rookie in Elijah Mitchell.
Correct. Look,
This is such a crowded backfield.
absolutely. And obviously one of these guys is going to get cut. You know, it's either going to be Hastings and Gallman. Some of these guys are going to play on special teams. You know, if we had to tell you who's going to be starting, if we had to put two guys in the front of who could be starting and getting touches, it has to be Mostert and Trey. Point blank, period.
Okay.
And that's my personal opinion. I believe that there is something special, not something special, but I believe that, you know, Trey can come in and do something good with this team.
The way I kind of view this is this might not be someone you want to draft. And let me explain. Specifically redraft leagues, I feel like this is someone you might want to target right before we hit midseason in fantasy. And the way I see this scenario going is Mostert is getting old. And I think he's only got 1 year left on his contract. I see a scenario where Trey Sermon mid-year steps in to be the guy. I think it'll be a very much split backfield for the first 5 weeks.
Wow.
But maybe around week 5, 4, you then throw a trade offer for a Trey Sermon in a redraft league. Because I think at the end of the year, he's going to be the guy, as much as there can be the guy in San Francisco. Where do you have him ranked in Dynasty, though?
For me, at the moment,
what running back is he for the rookies?
For me, at the moment, he's running back 5.
Same.
For rookies. I mean, obviously, if you want to get every person ahead of him, unlock our rookie rankings at patreon.com/fantasylandfam. But yeah, he is my number 5, and obviously, it's all about opportunity. And I believe he is somebody that's going to see opportunity in the next coming years. And I remember we were talking about it briefly. Raheem could be gone in the next year or two.
Yeah,
he's injury prone.
That's what I'm saying.
He has a lot of concerns of staying, not being able to stay healthy. Trey could be that guy, I think. And even when we broke him down, he doesn't have that top end speed, but he can make some moves.
And you know what? That was actually frustrating because I was watching. When you watch the draft, it's just insane the vast knowledge these analysts have on every prospect. We're in the 6th, 7th round, and a player gets drafted, and then Daniel Jeremiah is like, oh, yeah, I know this guy, great athleticism, great speed, knows how to get around, big blocker, lanky body. Like, just they have such a vast knowledge. But when they talked about Trey Sermon, I don't know what network I was watching, but they said he's got that top end speed. And I said, wait a second. No, he really doesn't have that top end speed. So interesting. I wonder how these analysts, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from anyone because what they can do is insane. But just anyone who is listening, just know Trey doesn't necessarily have that top end speed that maybe you have been told he has, but he's got a great IQ. Yeah. And I feel like he really fits this offense beautifully.
100%.
And in a dynasty perspective, just to wrap Trey up, for me, dynasty-wise, I see money signs all over.
For Trey.
Looking at the future for Trey. Yeah. So I'm excited about Trey Sermon for dynasty specifically.
I am excited about Trey.
Or keeper league.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm excited. I guess I don't have much information. I'm excited, but I'm also hesitant at the same time. I guess that's probably the best way to put it.
As you probably should be with any running back in San Francisco. What can you do? Okay. Kenneth Gainwell, a guy we were relatively excited for. didn't really land in the spot we wanted to, or have the draft capital we wanted to either. It was a 5th round pick, landed in Philadelphia. Is this a good, bad, or just meh pick for you?
It's a bad pick for me, or it's a bad landing spot for me.
Okay.
Kenneth Gainwell is talented. I can see him contributing in some ways to this offense. Mm-hmm. Miles Sanders is the bell cow in Philly. Okay. They got Devonta Smith. And I think that they're just going to throw the ball to Devontae and run it with Miles.
Yeah.
Kenneth...
I have a thought process here.
Okay, go for it.
So obviously they're going to have to pay Miles Sanders soon, right? This to me is a pick where they're saying, hey, we're going to light a fire. Let's see how you respond, right? It's not like they've drafted him in the 2nd round. They didn't draft the 2nd round running back. But still, there's a lot of talent with Gainwell. I'm sure when they brought him in, if they were 100% secure in their running back room, they wouldn't have done this move. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I'm saying is dynasty long-term, not every team wants to pay a running back big money. So maybe they are already planning for the future and just seeing what talent is out there. So
the only reason why I'm laughing is because we were saying that the whole offseason about Aaron Jones, and they paid him.
And they messed up. Did that not make... I still feel like they made the wrong move. Let's quickly wrap up this running back section for the NFC because it's a bunch of disappointments. But Aki, take us through it.
Yeah, absolutely. Chuba Hubbard, he lands in Carolina in the 4th round. Completely disappointing. Obviously, he's going to be backing up CMC. He's going to play that Mike Davis role of last year, and he can feel that
handcuff value.
Yeah, which is a good, amazing handcuff value if CMC does get injured again. Mike Davis was an amazing handcuff value last year, so Chuba Hubbard could come in and play that role. Khalil Herbert goes to Chi-Town in the 6th round.
Yeah, just meh. You got Monty there.
This is just another scenario.
There's probably handcuff value, but that's it. There's not much to talk about.
Nothing whatsoever. Jemar Jefferson goes to D-Town, Detroit in the 7th round. This is also a Met. This backfield is packed with running backs. Swift, Jamal Williams, Jemar Jefferson, and now Kerryon Johnson. I'm not excited about any of these guys. At best, he can probably play in special teams, but I don't see any fantasy relevance happening
unfortunate
in the near future.
I would say in Dynasty, when you have a massive squad, this is a guy, all these guys are guys that you're going to have on your squad and just see how the future pans out.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what's good? Thanks for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
now,
it.
You can also subscribe.
Right now.
If you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.